Top morning, laddies. My name is Hans, and welcome to the What If Whitebeard from One Piece. Yeah, this guy right here from One Piece was in My Hero Academia, and in this is What If. I kind of changed his design and his personality. So he, instead of having like this like angry face thing, and that picture, that's actually his trunk. The same ones that he always wears. It just looks like it. So, yeah. So then, now, yeah. He actually is a big brother, or actually a brother to Zuko Midoriya. That's why I try to give him a green hairs. Yeah. So Zuko was, and I'm also throwing in Zumi, so it will be 3 in 1. So yeah, Zuko and Zumi and Himmerborn. Okay. At age of 3, at age of 3, his kid self, like his young self, looks like that man right there. I'm making him a little bit taller than a normal kid, and way stronger. He could lift up the armored truck with just his pinky. I kind of jumped a gun. So one day when they were like playing around, of course, you know how the ball goes into the road and yeah. So the kids, so Zuko says, "Can I?" Or I'll get it as the armored truck that got hijacked by like a villain and starts running into as it like gonna run over Zuko as Whitebeard Hearn runs really fast as he grabs or he unlocked a special power like ability, and I'm giving him so then his so he was like he punched the all for or that armored truck so hard, or actually yeah, he grabs Zuko, who tossed him back as he punched the armored truck so hard it flipped up over him and landed right where the ball was at. Azuko, or as it caught on fire and it's about to explode. As the everyone's like, get out, or policemen and heroes are like, get out of there, kid. As he walks up to the burning car, taking the villains out of the burning car and lifting the entire car up with just his hand in, and he grabs the ball, the flat ball, the one that got pressed down, as it's gonna explode. He did take out all the cash thing and put it out over to where the policeman's station thing. As it explodes, they thought he was dead. But then he's like, huh. I really hate to, as he walks away, or he walks out of the smoke. Oh, like the yeah. So the heroes and or actually pro heroes and the policemen are surprised how strong this kid is. As he says, I might have to ask them to pump the ball back up to. Okay. As he walks over, as he asks as the ball was back to the way it was, then they kept playing. As pro heroes are trying to yell at him for but then when he said, or when one of them said that you almost got yourself killed. When he said killed, he literally turned his head and said, I saved my brother from dying. And you say that I get killed, huh? As he grabs the pro hero, as he says, it's only I worry about my family. And as he in this what if isn't, or he has a family. Not so let's continue. So he got, or actually Whitebeard yells at the pro heroes to, why do you waste your breath on me? There would be a bunch of quirks, or a bunch of, because I remember you heroes have a code of every time you waste, or every minute that you waste, someone dies. Right? So, move on. As the pro hero realized is that he wasn't just a. Yeah, he was. He knows that his friends. Or of course, Zuko and his sister, Zumi, was like, good job, brother. Yeah. As his father was there, but he knew that he didn't like blame any of them because they knew, or he knew that he tried to protect his brother from getting run over by a police or the armored truck. Yeah, so he agrees. So he didn't get yelled at. So then now time to so a couple people like her and her that saw it admired to become pro heroes. Everyone, including Mina at that age and her. Yeah. All the people out of those 4 people, their hearts were beating like boom, 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 boom. Yeah. As he has like he has every girl's dream guy. Basically, like, he has to be very tall, really buffed, and the yeah, he has shows more dominant thing. So yeah, now age of 4, the Quirk Doctors. So Zuko also has a quirk similar to Zumi, so both of them have a same quirk, but they all or actually all 3 of them do. So yeah. But Zuko or Whitebeard's version is called Flame Trem. And like flame train. Like the one goes chugga 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 choo choo. Yeah. So yeah. And that was actually so yeah, he also or they actually didn't know that he also had the ability of tremor. Like he has a flame manipulation, just like how his brother and sister are, but the mixed with the like tremor, the one that like allows him to basically do stuff like that, and then he also has a unique skill called Undying. Basically, he can never die. He's basically immortal. If he wants to die, it's an impossible thing. Now it sounds like Bond when he was explaining. So yeah. So then the Zuko, so they all train in, and but he also has a other unique skill, like Zumi, or no, Zuko has a unique skill, just like her or his brother. They could survive everything. And then he also his ability is very different from he could like he enchannels the hockey. Okay. Or makes thing. Yeah, hockey. Like flame hockey, the armored hockey, everything. So then, yeah. And between both of them, they are both strong in their own separate fields and overpowered. Because Zuko's ability is actually he can handle more than one quirk or one skill. He could handle anything. Like he could just give him one for all and he could still survive. And his yeah. So basically they are all agree. So the time skip about from age of 4 to age of 15. They go to UA. And he does that what the real man does. So she's hiding behind a tree. She's blushing because she knows that if she got into the same class as him, then then the she'll get better know him. So she goes to yeah. So then all the other things and Mina and both of them agree as he used flame manipulation and he changed his own body. Honey. I'm kind of mixing him with Escanor. Kinda. But, yeah. But all buffed out. Sorry. The my so yeah, I'm not gonna bore you with the like with this the so I'm skipping the ball throw, the and of course, they all like Zumi, Zuko, Whitebeard, and all those four girls all were in class 1A. Yeah. So basically Zuko was uh, so but in this alternate timeline, Ochako from age of 3, she already knows who Whitebeard is, but she also knows that she has a heart for Zuko. So, what does she do? In this alternate timeline, she becomes a love queen. Basically, like, she loves a certain person that catches her eye. So when she catched Zuko, oh, she asked him out on a date. He, yeah. So basically, the so there was 4 girls goes for Whitebeard. 1 girl goes for Zuko. And then the yeah. So then I'm and for Zumi, I didn't forget about you, Zumi. She ends up dating Todoroki and Bakugo at the same time. So, yeah. Dating the explosive kid Bakugo with, like, Todoroki. Yeah. So then, yeah. And then of course, after school, like after the ball throw thing, those 4 people or 4 girls that has Whitebeard as on their heads even asked him out on a date. They were pulling their own like big girl pants on. So, but they know that, or actually, they asked him who should he date out of us 4. As he says, well, to be honest with you, I would rather date all of you. All four of you. Huh? I'm not lying to you. So, all four of them dated. And then, I'm skipping all the. So, at the. UA, or no, USJ, fine. Basically, he battles against the Nomu and won. And I forgot to mention, Zuko got one for all. So he got, yeah. So Zuko, or so then they all agree. So because he's a tall guy and really buffed, heck, even every time he comes into a classroom and Momo sees him, she starts blushing like a red tomato. And yeah. And she wants him to be her boyfriend too. So she asked him if it's okay to add another person to date. As he says it's alright. So now he has 5 people to date. Zuko has 1. And Zumi has the date 2 boys that have like yeah, it's crazy, you know. So then basically it was time for them. So Zuko ends up Zuko ends up or now sorry about that. So basically Zuko so then now so after the USJ the Racerhead was trying to go into battle, but then Whitebeard stops him as he says that you might end up getting killed by that Nomu, and I take care of just that Nomu. Okay? Oh. As, yeah, Zuko ends up, or Mr. Aizawa says he's just a student. But, yeah, that doesn't, okay? I know that this is not the, like, order. I just want to see you safe. He, as he's, or Mr. Aizawa knows that there's no arguing with the Whitebeard. He knew It's just a Nomu. Oh. Okay? Because he tells the no or he tells the Racerhead that he knows that you might end up getting bruised a lot by that Nomu. So I'll just run interference to him. Promise me that, okay? As the Racerhead understands what he was trying to say, go right ahead. You have permission to do it. As 13's like, but Mr. Izawa, it's just one Nomu. And he'll retreat. After he takes care of it. Okay? As he goes in, punches the Nomu. Who, as he says, this guy doesn't look so tough. As he beats the Nomu around like a little rag doll. As he was a real man, not like the mannequin where they or role models kind. He is a really hard worker. As he tells Mr. Izawa that be careful of that guy. He can decay anything. So better for odds is to stay away from him. Don't get close. No, I know. So yeah, he took out the Nomu with the one single punch towards the side, like what Whitebeard from One Piece did. Yeah, the Nomu died in the instant hit. And now it's time for her. As as the Razorhead says, he had his back turned as Shirakusen's about to decay the Whitebeard. But he does have, or his superhero outfit is that. So, yeah. So the blade, he used that blade. He whacked, or you know that unique one where as he turned around and punched Shirakusen in that. Yeah. So Shirakusen and his entire body was not exploded, but it like punched all the way down. Yeah. So then now it's time for a time skip. Yeah. He did come or he retreated. Like he kept his promise. And the Eraserhead's like, or everybody had their jaws dropped when he did that attack. As he says, my unique ability, Tremor, allows me to basically bend. I can channel any part of my body. Any of my own That's why my thing's called Tremor. It allows me to break like fabric of reality. So yeah. So that's why everybody's like, man, that you are stronger. As all the villain says that. They even said to him that as they all like were locked away, and most of them like instead of cursing his name, like dang you and all that stuff, well, most of them actually instead of or basically all of them enchanted his name to be like his their own symbol of peace. Even though she's like, what the heck's going on here? I don't know, but yeah. So, because all those villains, they have seen his power before, or as everybody's like, yeah, this is our man. So then, Zumi, or no, not Zumi, the everybody is like, oh, I'm gonna do this, do that, do that. Well, yeah. So basically, Zuko, so basically, Whitebeard became not a target, but more of like a symbol of peace. Or actually, he is a symbol of peace and war. Uh, because he has a kind soul, but he also has a. Yeah. So then Zuko was like, yeah. I'm skipping the camp arc, or the sports festival, the internship, and the camp arc. We're going right to the All for One versus All Might. So, yeah. All for One says, well, looks like someone took up the mantle of symbol of peace from you, All Might. As the so that makes you bump down to 2 and then Endeavor 3. Bumps all of you down. And Zuko, or as Whitebeard shows up at a perfect time to save All Might. As his shirt was blown off. Oh. He says that, the I he the one that took symbol of peace. Well, that title is still with All Might. Because my brother got admired by him. And of course, Zuko didn't say thank you through all of that, but he knows that yeah. So then he ends up walking with his katana thing, or whatever that thing's called, as, yeah, he starts going toe to toe with All for One. And of course, Zuko was with him. He says, "Ready to do this?" As little brother? Yep. And they charge up their flame manipulation things through their fists. And when Zuko and Whitebeard did that combined attack, Flame Brothers smash, as they both said at the exact same time, as, yeah, All for One was obliterated in about 2 seconds. Yeah, his regeneration couldn't handle it, as he, yeah, that was the powerfulest attack that they even did. So then I'm skipping the overhaul fight thing, and yeah, the 5 girlfriends became his 5 wives. Basically, aka they got married to him. And then so Ochako got married to Zuko and had 2 kids. And then Bakugo and Todoroki got married to who? Zumi, and had 4 kids. Yeah. Yeah, so let me do the little math thing. Ready? So the Whitebeard in this whatever has 10 kids. 5 boys, 5 girls. Yeah. And then the Zuko has 2 kids. And then the Zumi has 4 kids. Yeah. So if all 3 of them hanged out, there will be 16 kids. You might be like, what? If all 3 of them were, because they're all part of the same family? Yeah. Some of them have the same height as their dads, and for the 10%, for or 10 kids from Whitebeard. So yeah, basically, and some of them are really tall, like put or the him with her, like if they both were standing above on top of each other. That's how tall most of the kids are. And then some are really skilled, like with their powers and magic and all that stuff, just like how she does it. So now, let me tell you something. In the next video, please leave a like, share, subscribe. Peace.